Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Autumn here. In today's video, I am going to be showing you my Hoya collection. But before we get into it, please remember to like, subscribe, and watch my video all the way to the end. It really helps my channel, so let's get into it. Alright guys, first up is going to be this Hoya Carnosa green. I purchased this plant in 2018 and it was in a 6-inch pot and it was root bound, and when I took it apart and made it into its individual plants, it started to put out new leaves, and it has put out this tendril for me. And I put it on this trellis recently, which I ordered these off of Amazon, as well as these clips. Here is a Hoya Carnosa, just regular form. It was a Crimson Queen, but all of its variegated leaves fell off and it is just this green form. I love how it looks and I love how it's growing. And I picked up this pot from Walmart. In this terrarium that I picked up around Christmas time for $5 from Target, I have, this is going to be my Hoya species Britoniere. Yes. And I ordered this off of Jacqueline's Jungle off of Etsy. It is fully rooted and it is putting out new growth. And this is a cutting that I got for free, which is a Hoya Rebecca. It's not doing much. I think it's still trying to, see if you guys can see it better. Fully trying to root, and it's not doing much. So here is my Hoya Pachiclata that I picked up from a nursery up north. I picked this up for $8.99. It was just this one leaf, and then it put out this stem and these 3 leaves as well, and then that's it. And it's been a minute since it's put out these 3 leaves. Here is my Hoya Gracilis that I picked up from the same nursery for $8.99, and it put out a few leaves and then it hasn't put out anything. I like this Hoya. I like the speckling on it. I like the shape of the leaves. They're ripply on the edges, and that's it. Not much going on. Here is my Hoya Sunrise that I ordered. I will have to say that I do regret ordering from this Etsy shop. I thought the plant was going to be larger, but it is rooted and not much is going on. Sorry guys, out of focus. Not much is going on, just this one leaf. And lastly is going to be my Hoya Carry Eye. It put out 2 leaves and not much is going on. It is a tiny growth point, if you can see right there, going on, but not much is going on. Hopefully everything will start growing faster soon, putting out new growth. It is a lot of humidity in this terrarium, and I don't have to water these Hoyas often. Next is going to be my Hoya Carry Eye, which I ordered, where did I get this from? Off of Etsy from, I believe, California Tropicals. And I recently cut this, but the leaves did not root. Everything became rotted. It was my first time trying to root this Hoya, but I am looking forward to the new growth eventually. Here is my Crimson Princess. I picked this up from Pepper Greenhouse, and it's been on this trellis for a while. Not much is going on. It does have like a little bit of new growth going on right there, but that's it. So, and I love the pink. Such a pretty plant. The variegation is so pretty. Here is my Hoya Obovata Splash. Love this plant. Not much is going on except for right here, and that's it. I do spray all my Hoyas with this orchid mist, in which you guys can pick up from big box stores or plant nurseries. And next up is going to be my Hindu rope. I got this in a 6 or 8 inch pot from Lowe's, and this is all that I could save from that pot. It is putting out a little bit of new growth since spraying it with the orchid mist. It is in a chunky mist. All these Hoyas, I watered them maybe 2 days ago. Here is my variegated Macrophylla Hoya. I did cut this back, and not much is going on with this plant. I think it's beautiful when it puts out new leaves. Love the variegation on it. I do have the cuttings rooting, and they will be for sale hopefully soon. Here is my Hoya Carry. I took cuttings of this as well. Easy Hoya to take care of. I love the new growth, and let's see, here is some new growth right here that's going on. Here's my variegated Hindu rope. I ordered this from California Tropicals off Etsy as well. It does have new growth, and I'm not sure if you will be able to see it. There's some new growth right there. There is a peduncle, but it has not come to a bloom or anything, and then there's a little bit on top. But this is a excuse me, this is a very slow growing Hoya for me. Then here is my Hoya Lacunos Indonesia, fast growing Hoya. Recently took some cuttings from this that are rooting. Love this plant. I just think it's great. I got this in a 2 inch from Pepper, and then I potted it in this sphagnum moss, and it just took off growing for me. I love how it's clumped right here, and I love how, you know, it's just, it chills. You know, it's a forgiving plant if you forget to water it. So here is my Pubicalic Splash. Not much is going on. I went too long without watering all of these Hoyas, so the leaves are really soft, and I had to cut some of the bottom leaves off because they were really wrinkled. Here is my Hoya Finlaysonii. It did put out this leaf right here, which you can tell the difference. I just love the look of it. I love how the edging is. It put out this tendril, and this is a easy Hoya as well. Put this over here. Here is my Australis Lisa. Had to take some cuttings off of this. It wasn't doing so well. It's still a gorgeous plant. It is putting out new growth. Let me see. Right here, putting out new growth. Right there. And right here as well. Here is my Hoya Britoniere. I picked this up from Lowe's. Such a fast growing Hoya. It is trailing as well as climbing. So if you do not have this Hoya, I do recommend this. Great plant, fast growing, loves being on this trellis. It has put out tons of new growth being on this trellis. And I do recommend these trellises because on this Crimson Queen that I picked up from Peppers, it has put out tons of new growth, and you can extend the trellises very easily by just connecting it right through here. And it has new growth right here, as well as up here. So let me see. Here is an overview of all of my Hoyas. Not a long video. I think I have maybe 21 Hoyas. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would really like to add to my collection. Once I get a new setup, I would like a Spider Farmer light so my Hoyas can be stressed. So, until next time, guys, be blessed and pestless.